not filmed a sit down video in so long. I think this is perfect. What's up? It's Kiara here. Happy Wednesday. If you clicked on this video, you probably either A, are a loyal subscriber and watch all my videos, for which I say thank you. B, want to become a YouTuber, or C, are just really curious about what goes on behind the scenes. You want to know the secrets. I watched a ton of these videos before I started my own channel, and I honestly feel like people don't make them as much anymore, so there's not like a updated 2019 YouTube detail video. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is basically what I think it takes to become a YouTuber right now. I get a lot of people come up to me and they're like, Kiara, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, dude, that is so awesome. But I watch this story happen over and over and over again of people who don't follow through. If you're missing that follow through factor, like why waste your money with a camera? And I know literally every single person says this, don't get into YouTube to make money for the PR packages, because it's so true. I had this channel for 2 years and it took me 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. I literally spent a lot of time not getting paid, not getting recognition, maybe only getting 100 views on my video. There's a lack of validation, and I got a lot of questions from you guys asking, how do I keep making videos if I'm not like seeing the views? The best thing that I tell people to think about is to make videos for yourself, because one of my favorite things about having a YouTube channel is the fact that we have our memories captured on film, and if people want to watch your life and what you document, how cool is that? You have to be a person who's able to be on top of your work. Like, it's got to be something that you genuinely want, because one of the #1 questions I got from you guys is about how do I balance YouTube and college and having my own personal life. It's a lot, but it's something that I love, and so I prioritize it. Right now is my busiest season. I'm on ski team. I'm traveling every single weekend. I'm in my hardest sequence at school, and I'm making YouTube videos, but because I literally love every single aspect of what I'm doing in my life, I'm able to get things done because I care about having time for another activity. This is another common question. Do I get negative feedback? I feel like I'm pretty fortunate and I don't receive serious death threat, hate type comments. I receive a lot of comments about people who are not understanding, and that to me is like fantastic. I reply to a lot of those comments just because I genuinely think that they're missing like this picture, and if I'm able to explain it in a calm, nice way or respond to their feedback, a lot of times people respond and they're like, wow, I'm so sorry, like I didn't know that. What I honestly think about the social media world and the ability just to freely comment whatever your thoughts are is people think that the only way that they're going to be able to be seen is if they put some like comment or whatever and they want to relate to other people because they noticed some little thing. Put your voice out there, but just be aware that you're not seeing the full realm of my life. Just because like I have a cute bedroom or whatever doesn't mean I'm rich. It's a lot of assumptions. So I think like if you're able to have a thick skin and be able to take those things and realize that it's not people hating on you, they just don't fully understand your life, and that's how I look at it. So is it hard to go on? No, but I feel like I have a pretty tough skin and I'm genuinely like open to criticism and get it a lot. I get a lot of questions about people being super nitpicky about planning their first video and like what one should be the first one. It literally doesn't matter. The thing about YouTube that's really crazy and cool at the same time is you never know which video is gonna be the one. Honestly, sometimes I have like a feeling, like an inkling. I do personally think a lot about planning, but I never really did so much at the start because I was just getting content and videos out there. If you don't have anything on your channel, like people aren't gonna subscribe. So stop worrying so much about the first video. Worry more about like, you know, just making something that you're proud of. Moving on. How do I get people to watch your videos? I just started making videos. I posted my first one. People want to get the views. So here's how I got started, because it is really hard. How are you gonna get actual strangers to watch your videos? My goal was to make a lot of YouTube friends and build that community, because if I had like the support of my top 5 closest friends commenting on my video and liking my video, I didn't really care if I got 100 views. First off, do not comment. I have a channel. I'm a small YouTuber. I just posted a video like this. No one cares. If you actually want to get people to go over to your channel, comment something like really genuine and nice. It can be well crafted or thought out or just a unique comment. Really comment a lot, because people will start to notice. I also sought out people who were a similar size, and then we became friends. And if you're someone who's a really loyal, genuine person, people are going to pick up on that. That's how I recommend getting started, getting out there, and also using that time to thoroughly watch people's videos and educate yourself, and then in turn ask yourself like, why do I like this video? Why do I find it interesting? And how can I like implement those things into my own channel while still maintaining my authenticity? money. I'm curious how you get good angles and tips on making your videos interesting. So this really comes down to making your own style, and I watch a lot of YouTube. Everyone kind of has a different way that they edit and do their videos. The thing that I think about when I'm, say, like vlogging a day in my life is just getting as much as I possibly can, because I can do so much stuff in the post-production realm with editing as long as I have the clips. So I always tell myself, even if I'm like kind of nervous to film like on campus or whatever, I'm like, just get the footage, you can always throw it out later. This honestly does take a lot of focus. For example, my move-in day vlog, it's on days when you're so busy that it's literally so hard to think about picking up the camera and filming that you just have to like prioritize it and set it in front of you and be like, I'm gonna pick it up and just update. Honestly, when I sit down to edit, I could edit like an hour and a half, 2 hours of a vlog down to 10 minutes, which is crazy how much I cut out. So you're seeing the tiniest short snippets of my life. How can you use those snippets to tell a full story so that people don't feel they literally only saw 10 minutes of your day, but rather were carried on a journey? Okay, so I got a lot of questions about earning money and making money, and I'm just gonna address it, even though, like I said before, this should not be a reason why you're actually starting your YouTube channel. I am really curious about the business side of things, and so I'm just gonna put out as much as I legally can put out because I think it's interesting. So here's how it goes. A lot of people want to know, like, when you start making money. I would say I started getting brand requests to do different things, like they wanted to send me stuff or whatever, around a couple thousand subscribers, but they were all super dumb things, so I knew better than this and I turned them down for the most part. So yeah, you will start getting emails. Basically how it works, at least on my channel, is I have my business email in my description box, and companies will email me and reach out on there, or you'll get like the occasional Instagram DM. Honestly, like if I get a DM on Instagram and they're not smart enough to click the email button that's literally on my Instagram profile, I feel like they're maybe not a company that I really want to work with, because like, how come you didn't figure it out? Yes, things work through email. That's why I'm constantly checking my email, and replying to emails is on my daily to-do list. Sometimes they just want to send you something that's like a PR package. Sometimes they want to do like an exchange where they will give you product in return for like a mention in a video or something. You're not actually being paid to say something, so it's not necessarily like a sponsored post. And sometimes you're being sent the product and you're being paid to talk about, which is like a full-on sponsored dedicated post shebang. I would say like 80% of the time, the companies that I work with are through some sort of marketing firm or agency. So I'm not actually talking to, well, I don't know, Crest toothpaste, but rather I'm talking to a company who has Crest toothpaste as their client, and they're trying to do a campaign for Crest about college students brushing their teeth, for example, yada yada. A lot of times they'll come to you and they'll ask you how much you charge for a video. And this is why I really wanted to talk about this on here, because I think a lot of YouTubers are so protective about how much money they charge or how much they make, that they're not just like hurting their friend who genuinely just wants some guidance, but they're really hurting the whole YouTube realm, because then companies realize that they can take advantage of creators. Say for example this, I make X on a certain sponsored video. That may seem like a lot of money. Actually, it's technically my hourly wage for all the years that I was making videos and never making money, and all the videos that I post that are not sponsored. It actually isn't that much money if you did the actual breakdown, like hourly wage. Really support one another. Like, I'm really excited when people get cool deals. Ultimately, a lot of YouTubers have agents and a manager who will do that like conversation aspect between brands for them. Right now, I'm doing it all on my own. I feel like I've been doing this for quite a while, that I have like a general idea of where I want my channel to go, who I want to work with, if a deal is right for me or not. I genuinely only talk about products that I'm really excited about, and people don't realize that I turn down so much. So that's the story on that. You either make money from your sponsored posts, but you also get to make money through YouTube and through Google AdSense, which is paying you 1,000 views that you get on your channel. So you don't get paid for the amount of subscribers, just the amount of views. And now YouTube has changed from when I started, where I think you have to have 10,000 views on your channel and 1,000 subscribers. Whoever like knows that detail, comment that down below to help people out. Wow, do I really want to throw some actual shade right now and give you guys the biggest piece of advice? Yes, I'm gonna do it. You're gonna be reached out to from different MCNs, which is a multi-channel network. I think you guys kind of generally know where I'm going with this, or have heard a lot of YouTubers that are partnered with this. Do not think that you have to sign with them to make it, because I'm telling you, the whole thing is like a major scam. It's just really not worth it in the long run to sell yourself for that. It's really important that you're talking with someone else, not just like your own mind thinking, oh, this is a really great idea, I'm gonna sign this contract, and maybe it's not the best idea. That's kind of all I'm gonna say about that, but if you have questions, DM me. How long did it take me to figure out how to edit? A lot of people asked about editing. I edit on Final Cut Pro. Didn't take me long at all. I'm self-taught, so I'm not gonna make a video about editing because you can learn just like I did by YouTube searching how to edit. Can you film with just your phone, or do you have to have an actual camera? No. I feel like YouTube is changing so much, and this honestly just comes down to your personality. People watch YouTube for themselves, and when they're watching their videos, they want to get something out of it, or they're curious about an aspect of your life. So ask yourself, what do you have to offer the world? What is the hardest part when you start a channel? The hardest part is nights when it's 10 p.m. and you're like, I have 50 subscribers. Why am I posting a video, staying up into the wee hours of the morning just to get this up for maybe 25 people to see it? And that's where it honestly just comes down to like, do you want it? And is this something you want for yourself as a way to gain experience rather than fame, popularity, whatever? I got a lot of questions about how your friends and family are gonna see you if you start a channel, people's thoughts when you become a YouTuber. I feel like for me, I was really fortunate, and I basically started my YouTube journey in high school, but it was never really a thing. Like, I didn't talk about it. I came to college and I had around 10,000 subscribers, which was really cool, and I thought it was awesome, but I still like didn't really tell anyone, and people in my sorority would slowly start to find out. I kind of think it's never too early to start. You're gonna have a couple years before you even start actually growing to just establish yourself, get used to being on camera. If you can start that in high school, like that is so great. Talk about building character and learning how to deal with people's like little comments and jokes and remarks. I don't think people actually like really mean to be mean. I think at the end of the day, if you're a genuine person and you're genuine in your videos, your friends are not going to suddenly ditch you because you decided to post a video on the internet. If anything, I think your friends would be really excited for you. Don't let their jealousy or concerns hold you back. Who's to say that your friends' opinions should ever stop you and your success in your life? How to be comfortable in front of the camera. I ask a lot of my friends if I'm myself in my videos and in real life, and literally all of them are like, yeah, you're exactly the same. I feel like that's good, and it's taken a lot of practice. If it's something you're passionate about, then I think like the true you really comes out. So I got a lot of questions about what gave me the confidence to just do it and like actually start. I've talked like a lot about why I've started making like a YouTube channel, so you guys can go like hunt that answer down in videos. I never really talked about what actually made me literally do it right then. So two things actually made me do it. One was that not very many of you guys know this, but I actually had a YouTube channel before this one where I made content and videos about a totally different topic. I was super into it and got to learn like the power that YouTube had. During the process, I watched a girl go from making videos in one genre on YouTube to starting a whole new channel on her own, just talking about like her life. I still follow her on Instagram and everything, and her name is Meg, and she's so awesome. So that was like one piece of the puzzle that really got my wheels turning. And then the other piece of the puzzle was watching my friend Catherine's videos. Her channel's called Cather Out. She went to USC. I literally owe this girl my life. I was in high school watching Catherine's videos, getting so inspired. Catherine is the most motivated, genuine, intelligent girl I know, and she went to USC, and so I was like, fight on. And I saw how much Catherine had a genuine impact on my entire life. I would be in school thinking about what Catherine said, like that tip about how to get good grades. The fact that she motivated me so much, what a cool gift and opportunity if I was able to just help one person. Seeing that benefit is what made me do it. What was it like filming and editing your first video and putting it out into the world? I was like so ridiculously excited and proud of my first couple videos, which is so funny to go back and watch those. Yeah, like I edited the video on a family friend's laptop because I didn't have a laptop. I would run up to my mom and I'd be like, you have to watch this. Like, tell me everything about it. And I would want good things and bad things. And I would just rewatch it a million times and keep critiquing myself. And I still do that to this day. I genuinely like to watch it and see what I like about it and what I don't, because it affects how I make videos in the future. I'm gonna answer one last question, and that is, have you ever for even 1 second wished that YouTube wasn't a part of your life, and why? And honestly, I can say that I have never for a second wished that YouTube wasn't a part of my life, because I genuinely think that I would not be the person I am sitting before you. If YouTube dies tomorrow or goes on for the next 30 years for me, I am just so grateful for what it's given me personally. Having relationships with you guys, whether that be online, if I've met you in person, or if you're just a friend in my real life who's supported me on this journey, you have changed my life and made me resilient, positive, just happy. If you are passionate about starting a YouTube channel and you have something to share, just go for it, because I ran with it. I've never looked back and I've never been happier. If I could give you one piece of advice, I would just say be open to new experiences, learning new things, facing challenges, and the joy in overcoming those things will prevent provide you the happiness you need to keep going. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you have literally any questions at all about starting a channel or random things, try to make them specific because I like answering specific questions. Leave them down below. As you guys know, I try to reply to every single comment, and I'm still doing that. I'm just kind of behind, but don't worry, I will eventually get to your comment. I hope you guys have a productive, fantastic week, and that's all for today. And now for the real life of being a college YouTuber, I have to go study for 6 hours, maybe more.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling, can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet, just